In this sequel to my SCR Metro theories, I go over another leaked image, predicting which station it shows and finding more out about the upcoming operator. By the way, if you want to watch my other Metro theory video, just click the link in the description. It goes over a different leaked image and discusses a possible location for Barton. Anyway, let's get on with this one. Let's go over this leaked image then. In my other video I briefly talked about how it proves my theory about where Barton is. However, there is much more to talk about here. One thing I noticed is that the hanging information screens in this station resemble the ones used on Mayor's E-Rail in real life, only with red outlines. Another interesting thing I noticed is the stop marker towards the back of this image. It's common knowledge by this point that the 777 has 4 coaches. However, that stop marker says something -4, meaning that there will probably be 2 or 3 car trains on Metro, possibly including Class 507 or 508s. And yes, I know that the 508 was recently removed from Waterline. However, in the past, trains have been removed and then replaced by other similar trains, meaning that it isn't too much of a stretch to assume that the 507 could be added to Metro as the Class 508 got removed in version 2.0. By the way, I'm not the first to talk about the 507 possibly being added to Metro. Let's talk about a different aspect of the hanging information board now, the way it's laid out. There are many different types of platform information boards in SCR. However, this one resembles ones found at stations such as Port Benton or Angel Pass. Assuming that the information board on this platform shares a layout with the ones that I just mentioned, that would mean that, since this train is going to Barton, the middle section says something and Barton, probably a cut-off Coxley Newtown or an abbreviation of it. The last significant detail about this station that gives a hint as to which station it is the fact that the tunnel going towards Barton at the back of the image bends or chicanes to the right. This is significant because many stations that I believe will be served by Metro are on pre-established alignments, many of which have curves near to stations. I think the easiest way to narrow down which station this is to use process of elimination. Here is a list of every station I think will be served by Metro. So, out of the 19 stations shown here, which station is depicted in this image? Well, it can't be Stepford Central because a partially built version of that station's Metro platforms is depicted in this leaked image here. It can't be Stepford East because considering how big that station is, the Metro platforms would probably not be exposed to the surface like this. It can't be Beachley because my previous Metro theory video explains why this leaked image shows Beachley. It can't be SHB because that station will mostly stay the same. Again, based on what I discussed in my previous video, it can't be City Hospital because this leaked image shows City Hospital having a big island platform instead of regular platforms. It can't be High Street because, keeping in mind my theorized Barton location, if this station was High Street, this Barton train would be on platform 3, not platform 1. It can't be Whitefield Lido, Stepford UFC, New Harrow, Ellesmere Pond, Ellesmere Junction or Barrowley because they wouldn't get direct trains to Barton. It can't be Willowfield or Barton because I don't think that this station could possibly be a terminus. It can't be Hemden Park because that station is the most recently upgraded station in SCR. It can't be Angel Pass because there are no obvious passing tracks that connect with use. It can't be Coxley Newtown because, as mentioned earlier, the hanging information board says something and Barton, that something being Coxley Newtown. And finally, it can't be Bowden because the platforms at Bowden that Metro calls at would probably either be shared with Connect or at least next to each other. Besides, the line going towards Barton would probably curve north of Bowden rather than south to avoid clashing with the Greensland branch. That only leaves one station left that it could be, 4 ways. This makes total sense as the roof looks quite similar to the current Stepford East roof, said station being one stop down the line from 4 ways. Besides, the station generally gives city centre vibes, Before this video ends, though, I need to mention comment of the month. Comment something cool or funny on this video, or any other video I could upload this month, to potentially win a shout out in my first video in April. By the way, if this video does as good as the last one, this could even turn into a full-blown series. Bye.